subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon to get the latest updates.
Kerala is one state in India that has a reputation of not only being religiously and socially diverse, but also a state with impeccable secular fabric. With 54% Hindus, 26% Muslims and 18% Christians, the state has quite unique demographics. But in the last couple of months, various events have taken place that have dented this oft-lauded secular fabric. The most recent one being a statement by a senior bishop here from the Syro-Malabar church who warned Christian women of something called quote-unquote narcotics jihad. This came just months after the archbishop of Syro-Malabar church had warned Christian women of love jihad and how it is out to target them. We are in Kerala travelling on ground to understand the social and political ramifications of these statements.
33-year-old K.A. Rashid is the director of Ajmi Foods, one of the most popular ready-to-cook packaged food brands in Kerala. From upma and idiyappam to puttu pori and rice powder. The brand that was started by Rashid's father in 1994 very quickly became a household name due to its wide range and high quality of products. Last week, Rashid and his team woke up to a barrage of calls from concerned distributors and customers alike. All of them had just one question. Did Ajmi Foods fund the protests against a senior bishop of the Christian community? Rashid told ThePrint he didn't have a clue about what they were referring to.
Okay, we started getting the call, so many calls and distributor and customer, and we have provided our vehicle also, their supporters, protesters.
That was the rumor.
Yeah, that is the rumor. Boycott of Ajmi product. There are main targeting in Muslims brand. Our Muslim community is our aim, mainly our selling the puttu podi like everything. But our one of the leading supplier in Kerala. There is our Muslim brand. There are targeting me.
Because you are a Muslim. The owners are Muslim.
Yeah, Muslim owners brand our target. They are targeting because of these issues.
And what did the rumors say on social media?
Boycott Ajmi product also. There are
because you are they were alleging that you're providing the transportation.
Yeah, transportation and fund we are provided there to you because of our allegation. No idea about it. What happened? The running. I know no idea. But this is our facing. This is truly conspiracy behind of this protest.
Why do you think that this happened? And has anything like this ever happened in the last 28 years?
Never happened this time. This type of cases. This is first time also.
The protests in question, to which Ajmi Foods and K.A. Rashid was being connected to, were led by members of the Christian community against the Pala bishop for his narcotics jihad statement. The Pala bishop's controversial remarks have also seen a strong pushback by certain members of the Syro-Malabar church. While the senior clergy has remained mum, many others have spoken out against him publicly. Father Paul, who is the former spokesperson of the Syro-Malabar church, runs Satyadipam, a Catholic newspaper which has attacked the bishop for his views.
Fatima, you see, I'm not very enthusiastic about criticizing the authorities, but I am forced to do that because we had a very social amity with all communities in Kerala, especially the Hindus and Muslims. That has been the whole tradition of the Catholic Christian community here. We were broad-minded, accepting the Muslims as well as Hindus. That was a culture here. But nowadays, there is a shift in the attitude of some of the leaders from the Christian community against the Muslims, and that is getting aggravated with the new terminology used, love jihad and narcotic jihad by Bishop Joseph. Unfortunately, none of the bishops came forward correcting him. That is what disturbs me. See, why, and we are by these kind of things, for example, the new term narcotic jihad, in both places there is jihad, and as there is an attempt to divide the community between Muslims and Christians. This is a situation we create, and then it can explode in the community, creating a lot of troubles. For example, you see, he is speaking about the girls. Are the Christian girls so weak and prone to this kind of tragic situations, and they can be easily manipulated and caught by the snares of people? It's not true. They are mature girls.
We are in Kochi at the Kerala Catholic Bishop Council, or the KCBC, which has thrown its weight behind the Pala Bishop, backing him entirely on his claims of narcotic jihad and love jihad. Here we came to meet the spokesperson of KCBC, Father Jacob Palakapilli, who is a bishop himself, and he insisted that the claims of narcotic jihad are all based on facts. He did not want to come on camera, but when we asked him if there are any figures that would back these claims, he refused to divulge any details. We insisted that if there are any people or any couples who have fallen for this supposed narcotic jihad, he shared those details with us, but he refused to do so, rebuffing our inquiries, saying that he does not trust the media.
On Wednesday, as the controversy continued to create ripples in the state, Kerala Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan held a press conference where he denied there being any connection between religion and narcotics. According to government data presented by the Chief Minister, in 2020, of the 5,422 accused in Kerala under the NDPS Act, 49.8% were Hindus, 34.4% were Muslims, and 15.7% were Christians. There is no unusual ratio in these figures. The narcotic business is not on the basis of religion, he said. Both Christians and Muslims are traditionally the vote banks of the Congress-led UDF. V.D. Satishan, the leader of opposition of the Congress, has said this is a trap by the Sangh Parivar to increase differences between the two communities.
When the day one itself, when the Pala Bishop was made a statement, I have made a Facebook post against that. The bishop's statement was beyond the limit. Then everybody has to be very careful. Don't spread communal hatred among the people. And the Sangha Parivar was also making a trap. They were trying to make differences, increase the differences between both the communities. So they wanted to make big differences between both these communities. So we want both the communities don't get into the trap of the Sangh Parivar. And I demanded the Chief Minister of Kerala to make investigation against those who are trying to spread the communal hatred through the social media and take action. But the government is not ready to take action so far. We have taken a very strong secular positioning. Very strong secular position. We don't allow anybody to go beyond the limits. We will never allow them. We will take a strong action. We will never appease any communities for votes. It should have been more stronger, because the day one after my statement, the Chief Minister has made a statement in the same tune. But unfortunately, after some days, they have taken another stand. They were trying to appease the communities and trying to get benefit from this split.
Meanwhile, the BJP Kerala State President K. Surendran said that the BJP backs the bishop's statements and that they should be investigated.
The day one itself, BJP has categorically stated that the statement of Pala Bishop has to be discussed without any prejudice in public, because when Pala Bishop has came for the statement, immediately after the statement, the Chief Minister and the opposition leader, both they together tried to suppress the words and attacked Pala Bishop. No, see, in a democracy, there is an issue which upon their experiences and reports from their dioceses, various parts of the states, that the love jihad is happening. Many people are young women converted to in the name of marriage. So, the drug mafia is also behind this. This is not a new phenomenon. This is not a Kerala phenomenon. This is all over the world it is happening. So the relation between the nexus between drug mafia and ISIS and this terrorist organization very clear. So the government has to inquire on what ground Pala Bishop has stated that. Is there an evidence? If it is evidence, why government is suppressing the opinion of Pala government? What is the motive between that?
Shaiju Anthony, a member of the Syro-Malabar Church and convener of the Archdiocesan Movement for Transparency, said that the statements made by the heads of Syro-Malabar Church have a clear political motivation.
I feel that all these statements are not spiritual. Actually, all these statements are political statements. They have some political gains or political aims behind it. These are all, don't think that all these things are simple statements. All of a sudden something has come out of some reflex statements or something like that. It is not like that. It is a political statement. They have some political agendas behind it.
Which is what?
I strongly believe that almost all the Syro-Malabar, many of the Syro-Malabar bishops do have several cases against them. The head of the Syro-Malabar Church is facing almost 14 or 15 criminal cases against him, and even just 2 weeks back, High Court of Kerala has asked him to face the trial. So, and there are some income tax cases. There are so many foreign currency issues, and all those things are there. And I strongly believe that the Syro-Malabar bishops are planning to go in alignment with BJP RSS team. I strongly believe so.
In order to protect themselves.
In order to protect themselves and not to protect the believers like us. That is the major reason. It is not to protect the believers. But the main reason, our concern is, they are destructing the social fabric of the Kerala situation. So you take all the situations, every time, Kerala was always going in a secular manner. Now, just because of this statement from this bishop, the people started thinking in a divided way. The whole family, the parents are worried whether their children are going to be under narcotics or under love jihad, whether they are safe or not. It's a very crucial statement.
Sister Tina, who is a nun in the Syro-Malabar Church and also a lawyer by profession, has emerged as one of the most vocal critics of the statement given by the bishop.
I follow Jesus Christ. Jesus wants to keep everybody together. Jesus is not a God of making split among any religious and all. No.
When you chose to speak against the bishops for these kind of statements, were you scared about how it will be perceived and maybe any action that might be taken against you?
If I openly talk like this, media and all, there will be some sorts of attack from the part of can be, but they know who I am. They know my mental position. They know my character. I will stand for the truth. I will make a race against some evil things coming from the mouth of bishop or priest. I will raise my voice also against that my congregation and my priests and bishops, everybody knows me.
Despite strong pushback by certain members of the church, the senior clergy has held its ground on love jihad and narcotics jihad. The sentiment is quickly seeping into the ground and is likely to continue showing ramifications in the social ethos of Kerala. For ThePrint, this is Fatima and Nirmal Poddar reporting from Kerala.